Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Straight ahead, Gibson. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Powell dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Howell being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And Howell will throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he's out right at the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. play action. It's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kelce, touchdown Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Powell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A give up the middle to Gibson. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. About a half-yard from the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for Commanders.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, 49 yards. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Commanders 0.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 19-yard line. First down, Hal to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Powell over the middle, complete to Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Powell's throw complete there to Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Powell throwing on first down here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler to about the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 7-7, our score after one. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line.
First down.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Howell now to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. A handoff for Gibson. Finding space at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Washington. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception. And that
touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. style, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne down to about the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Here's Lawrence. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 16. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, Gibson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. 1st down, Howell to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Now Etienne to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Etienne up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne. And a loose football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard. Just a 3-yard gain there.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, Howell. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. Gibson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Powell. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Trayvon Walker gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Powell throwing on third down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel 65 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Lawrence on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Running out of the gun with ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground with ETN. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Repeat that bomber. Repeat that bomber. Look at me. Go.
It's complete, and he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Second down, Howell now. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Howell, 3rd and goal. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm ready.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Here's Lawrence. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. An old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Howell. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. And it looks like, yes, the Commanders have it. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Petty don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business.